Yes guys, what's up, how are we? So, you might have seen it on Instagram that I've decided to do an Ironman challenge, a full Ironman, 3.8 swim, 180k cycle and a marathon run, which is 42.2 kilometers. I'm nowhere near it just yet, but I'm going to train my ass off over the next 17 weeks. That's all that's left. I'm currently in week 2 of training, and do you know what, today I just said I'm going to document this. I'm going to put it up on YouTube. It's been in my head to do it for the last like 2 or 3 weeks itself. So yeah, just kind of bit the bullet. It's going to be raw, it's going to be honest. Like I say in the next few clips, this is actually post me deciding to do it, and I'm just off the back of a bike session and stuff. So yeah, in the next couple of clips, it's going to be my insights into everything I'm thinking at the time. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the journey ahead. Week 2 into this Ironman prep, and I'm enjoying it, but it is long and boring. But I do get a serious buzz after the sessions and during the sessions for that matter as well. So currently on a 2-hour bike ride, just on the Concept 2, and been deliberating about document the sessions, do like a little YouTube series. I just said, fuck it, why not? It'll help me get through the journey a little bit better, and it'll be really cool to look back on in years to come. So don't be expecting any crazy edits or anything like that. It's going to be raw, it's going to be honest, and yeah, enjoy the journey. Hopefully it gives an insight into what Ironman training is like. So far, last week had 2 swim sessions, 2 runs, 2 bike sessions, mainly just getting moving, seeing where we're at. Session 1 swimming was very eye-opening. Just trying to get the breathing under control, trying to get the swings in the arms, the kicking in the legs. But found the rhythm afterwards, to be honest. Not a good swimmer at all. I said online already that I've only done max 5-10 lengths before without, stopping. So got like 60 minutes under my belt for a session, 45 the second session, and this week I've pretty much got the same, and I've already seen a kilometre of progress in the difference, which is crazy. But definitely need to get a lesson, definitely need to build up the time, build up the pace. Thankfully, like in the Ironman itself, it is like nearly 4k, but generally looking at times, people come in around an hour, max 2 hours or so. So it's not the longest one. The bike, probably 6 hours to run, 4 to 5 hours. So yeah, as long as I get the distance there and better strokes and better swims, I'll be happy. I think the bike at the start I said was going to be somewhat like, not easy but doable. But yeah, I'm noticing already that it's a complete mental battle. I'm yet to kind of go outside on the road or anything like that. I have bought a bike, just the hills around here are mental. So a lot of the work's going to be done indoors on the C2. I've ordered like a turbo indoor thing that you can attach onto the back wheel. So looking forward to getting into that. Got an hour and a half run to do tomorrow, followed by a long ride on Saturday with a half an hour, 2.5 hour ride on Saturday, followed by a 30-minute run. So it's all very new to me, but I am really enjoying it. I'm going to be documenting the training, the nutrition, how I'm feeling, the ups, the downs, the high motivation, the low motivation. And yeah, I'm hoping that along the journey I can maybe inspire people to do other things, whether it's a 5k, 10k, half marathon, Ironman, half an Ironman, whatever. I enjoy kind of making content, but I've never done YouTube content before or anything like that, so that's going to be something new. I'm not expecting it to blow up and not expecting to get 1 million views or anything. Mainly could be something to do on this journey, and also just get an insight into what it's like. So subscribe, as they say, give it a like, let us know in the comments, let us know in the DMs what you're thinking. So why did I decide to do this journey? I suppose a number of things. Obviously this is completely out of my comfort zone, but I've been playing soccer all my life. Over the last year or so, I stopped playing soccer and then got into more individual things, sub 25k, half marathons, handful of Hyrox events, which to be honest, they all do suit me much more. I'm faster, got more like power in the legs than I do endurance wise. So this is a huge challenge, but I enjoy the other stuff. Just yeah, I wanted to go on a journey, see it online, the Ironman, like never looked into it too much, but you see it online and the changes it makes for people's life. Anyone I've been talking to so far, a few of my friends that might have done it, just say the habits you build, the discipline you build is next to none. So that's something that I'm searching for, I suppose, and a few different answers along the way. I definitely want to prove to myself that I can get up at 6 a.m. consistently, getting those sessions in, being dialed in with training, nutrition, sleep, work, which is going to be a test as well. And yeah, I just want to prove to myself I can do it. And already it's after giving me like a huge boost of motivation. I'm jumping out of bed, I'm getting to bed earlier, the nutrition's dialed in. Just a quick one on nutrition. I'd say I do need to be just a little bit lighter overall. Currently sitting at around 89, 90 kg, which is heavy enough to do the long distance, especially the marathon after the big bike. So I'm not like jumping right into a calorie deficit or anything, because I just need the fuel, I need the energy for training. I think as my output increases, like on the bike and the swims and the runs, naturally it might be a little bit difficult to get those calories in, so the weight will drop in time. But yeah, I don't want to sacrifice performance, especially not now as I'm getting going. So yeah, I'll document the weight, document body composition as well. My arm is getting sore. YouTube, wondering what will happen body composition in a way, because I'm used to doing like, you know, strength training for the last 20 years, I'd say at this stage. To be honest, there's probably not been like more than 2 weeks where I've not done like strength training in my whole life. And already so far in this Ironman, I've only got one strength training session done, which has proven to be quite difficult. And the last block of training I did for Hyrox was very cardio based. So I'd say in the last 2 months I've done a handful of strength training sessions, which is just mad. But my fitness has seen a huge improvement, which is good. So yeah, like, don't want to lose muscle mass. Definitely want to drop a little bit of body fat for sure, but it'll just be interesting to see where the body composition goes after the next couple of months. You know, with the swimming, will the lats be strong? The arms, the chest, will the body fat drop? Will I lose muscle mass? Will I be ripped? Yeah, interesting. So I'll be documenting a bit of that as well. So anyone who's not familiar with Ironman, I kind of wasn't beforehand, and I was like, whoa, shit, fell off the bike. Not cool. Yeah, I wasn't overly familiar with. I knew what it was, but like I didn't respect it as much as I should, and I've got a serious wake-up call before I even kind of got training. Like once I started getting into it a bit more, researching, like, you know, 3.8 swim, which is mad. If you think about, most pools in Ireland are 25 meters. There's only like 2 50-meter pools, I think. So you know yourself, when you do a couple of lengths, you're absolutely goosed. And then the cycle is 180 kilometers. It's like, yeah, that's no problem, but I kind of looked up what 180 was from Kilkenny, and it's like driving from Kilkenny to Galway, and that's only like 176 or something. So that itself is not a nice drive. So imagine cycling that and then finishing out with a marathon run. Anyone who runs knows how tough it is. So yeah, like, this journey is not going to be easy, and I'm not taking it like easy at all. Like, I have to be so invested in this. I do believe I will do it. I 100% believe I will do it, but don't get me wrong, doubt kicks in. Sessions are tough. Like right now, I've got 20 minutes left on a 2-hour bike ride at a nice easy pace, and it's been difficult. First hour was grand. First half hour I was in the sun, stupidly enough. Won't be doing that again. Then just got into the shade. After the hour I was like, geez, I'm actually pretty tired here. My water was gone, my electrolytes were gone, so I had to run off the bike real quick and just go and get like a flapjack and one of these like vitamin waters. Again, not really prepared, but the flapjack had like 600 calories and it was like full of carbs, so happy days. And there's 500 mils. Yeah, there's like 21 grams of carbs here, so doing what I can, but fueling is something that I'm going to have to get much better at and not just take it for granted, because yeah, but like Hyrox training and stuff, you can kind of get away with it to an extent, but this is just a different ball game altogether. Fan number 1, come support, aka full-time chef on this journey, aka full-time support, counsellor and physio and everything. Nearly there now, just a minute and a half left, thank God. Getting through the session. It's long, but yeah, quads are a little bit sore, calf is a little bit sore, stomach a little bit funny, but overall happy enough with the efforts. Keeping heart rate at around 140 on average, which is good, zone 2. As I was saying earlier, I'm not really sure where the body composition is going to go, but here is where I'm at the minute. So I'm nice and sweaty. Now, one thing you need to know is that like I'm not someone who tries to be like, you know, some 10% body fat. I like my lifestyle. I like a few beers. I like eating out. I do try to maintain a nice, healthy body composition. If things do get out of hand, I know that I have to pull it back. But overall, this is where I'm at the minute. And like I was saying in the video, I'm not trying to massively drop weight or anything like that. If it happens over the next while, good. I do think I'll probably get down naturally anyway. But yeah, it'll be just interesting to see where the body composition goes. So this is where we're at. One thing actually when I was watching some Ironman stuff was you don't diet and exercise on an Ironman journey. You have to eat and train. So that's something that I was already thinking, to be fair. And like I said, just let things happen naturally. So here we go. So this is going to be my best friend over the next while. Not that it's massively brilliant for building muscle mass or improving muscle mass or anything like that. It actually can slow down like the growth of muscle mass, but it's going to be good for like acute inflammation, just getting in there post-workout, getting recovery, just helping those muscles as much as I can. Between that and the sauna and just sleep, protein and everything, recovery is going to be something that I'm really going to have to dial in. And to be honest, I'm usually a little bit lax on that, so yeah, this is pretty cool. Right, Saturday morning run, heading off to meet Anto, one of the lads, for an hour and a half, easy pace. Electrolytes, had to throw it in here. God, it's not pretty, but it has to be done. And we're getting on some bagels, butter, banana, getting the carbs in. Let's go. Located a bottle. There she is, mate. Yeah. 1 hour 30 done, 15k in, nice easy pace, but in the heat it's tough, but delighted to have that done. I have a 45-minute swim left to do now this evening, so back, refuel, get a lot of carbs in, get a lot of food in, a lot of water, and do a good block of work, and then get a swim in later on. So busy day ahead. Right, last session. Well, actually no, I've got one more session tomorrow. This is my last session for today, which I actually forgot about until I checked the app, and I was like, oh god, I forgot about it earlier. So yeah, I have that to do now. Got some electrolytes, more electrolytes, got some vitamin C in there as well, hat and goggles. I actually didn't want to do this session at all. Now this is the first one where I've actually been a little bit, not bothered, to be honest. Just it's been a really long day. After the run, just felt zapped because it was super hot out. Busy enough with work, had a few calls. Yeah, just gonna get into it. Just get stuck in. It's like anything, once you get into it, it's actually easier than or build it up in your head. So yeah, after this swim, I'm gonna close up this vlog. Howdy, let's get stuck into this swim.
Okay.
Oh my god. Halfway, well no, 21 minutes in. Right, I'm taking a little bit of a break.
Yeah.
Oh god. 25 minutes in.
Oh, doing good?
Just give me 20. Oh, it's tough. It's just warmer today. I'm doing it at like 5 o'clock. Any other time I've done it, it's been like 7 AM or 7 PM. The sun is definitely
hard.
A bit harder, but I'm actually faster than any session so far. So, Alright, we're back in. No messing. Let's go. swimming session done. That was the best swimming session I've had so far. I think I covered like 2.2 kilometers and the pace was much improved since last week, but even from the last swimming session. So every time I get in the pool, it's getting better, but it doesn't like necessarily feel better. I must just be moving faster in the water and feeling just that little bit more comfortable with it. But yeah, it still feels tough, like trying to keep the arms right and the breathing and the technique that I probably don't have. I definitely need to get a lesson, like I was saying, but happy to have those couple of sessions done. Got a big session tomorrow, refueling, getting the carbs in, getting the calories in, early night sleep if possible, and yeah, I think I'll get that session done early in the morning just to get it out of the way and rest up for the rest of the weekend. But it's been a big week of training, been enjoying doing the couple of clips. I'm going last session of the week. I said yesterday in the last clip, I've got 2.5 hour bike with a 30-minute run afterwards, so just getting some foam rolling done here. Calves are a little bit tight, that's about it. Everything else feels absolutely A1. It's just I'm having an ongoing issue with my calf for the last year, so managing that is just going to be my biggest priority over the next while. So yeah, like I want to come through these like what 18 weeks or so like not getting injured or anything, and thankfully the training is like zone 2, so you know you're not building up too much lactic acid or anything like that, and you're not like really sore or anything afterwards. But just with the calf, like with a bit of distance on the legs and I suppose yeah, a bit of pressure on it with the running and then the biking and stuff, it can get a little bit sore. So I'm just trying to mind that as best possible. So going hardcore here with the extreme foam roller dumbbell. It actually works. Sometimes the dumbbells just they're not hard enough and they don't really get in, or the foam rollers aren't hard enough, they don't really get where you want to get into. So yeah, just loosening out the calves here a little bit, creating some blood flow, and yeah, just releasing a bit of tension, and then getting stuck into this guy. I've got some liquids today. I'm not being dehydrated today, so it's actually really handy. 8-litre bottle, some energy bars, and a nice bit of Powerade. And to be fair, I probably need a little bit more, but thankfully there's like vending machines and stuff here that have decent options, so that will come in handy when I have to, but should be okay for now. To try to set up the 2.5 hours on this, and I like to just actually set the time up, but just kind of from experience with the C2 stuff, I kind of know how to get there, even though it is in Spanish. So this is my attempt at it. There we go. 2:30. Lovely. Continue. All right. Let's go. This place is actually crazy. Just about an hour in, getting a bit of an energy bar in there. I think there's like 33 grams of carbohydrates altogether, which is solid. I've just been getting some Powerade, sipping on that, electrolytes and vitamin C. And yeah, kind of taking it a little bit easier on the pace today. Still moving, but just a little bit easier. The day before yesterday on the bike, I went way too hard on the first hour, and the last hour I was kind of like, you know, really struggling. Whereas from the videos I've been watching, like people are always saying like hold back on the first little while on the bike. So yeah, just trying to keep like a respectable pace really, and just being able to finish strong today is the goal, especially with the running afterwards and stuff. So yeah, just been kind of like watching YouTube, and to be honest, like I was saying I don't have much experience in the Ironman world, so do you know when you're watching like, well, I've grown up watching YouTube for years, but I've been watching like loads of Hyrox things the last while, and they're like real energetic. They're like jumping around the place, it's fast paced, ski ergs, runs, yeah, everything's like really intense. Whereas the Ironman content on YouTube is like really emotional, like really emotional. People are crying half the time, people are getting sick, and yeah, it's quite a bit difficult to watch. Like I was hoping for some like inspirational stuff, which it is, to be fair, like when they're crossing the line and they're crying and, you know, they're battling through like deep thoughts and wanted to give up probably half the time. Like that's motivational, but also it's like, oh my god, this is going to be so fucking hard. So yeah, I've just been watching that, I suppose. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but it's been enjoyable overall. But yeah, hour and a half left on the bike. Just going to keep tipping away here. Bike done, 2.5 hours in. Just out on the run now. Legs are heavy, but not too bad. I think from all the Hyrox training over the last while, like running on compromised legs, like I'm used to it. So yeah, the legs are really heavy, the quads are on fire, calf is a little bit tight as well, but it's not like massively new to me either. When you come out with the lunges on a Hyrox race into your last lap, you know all about it. So yeah, I have half an hour here to do. Gonna keep it really easy. Touch base then. 25 minutes in, 5 minutes left. Thank fuck. This is a long session. Hasn't been like the hardest fucking thing, but it's long, man. It's long, really long. Just mentally it's tough. The running was a nice like change of pace than the bike. I've just been doing like laps of this 500 meter loop here outside the gym, and it's roasting out. But yeah, looking forward to just finishing this up, hopping in the ice bath, getting a shower, and just chilling out for the rest of the weekend. We got friends over at the minute, so we're going for dinner the last few nights. Sure, we'll be going out for dinner. I'm just looking forward to resting the body, zero activity, and getting ready to go again for Monday. So good. Oh, it's so needed as well. Oh, just any bit of help with recovery I think is going to be helpful over the next while. So happy to have that done and so happy to be finished training for the week. Officially logging off this vlog, or signing off from this vlog. I've actually tried to do this like after every training session, but then I was like, oh no, I'll do this one, I'll do that one. So yeah, last session of the week, I think it's fitting that I just close it off here. Got the full-time chef, full-time physio and full-time chauffeur to come and get me after the session. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope it's given a bit of an insight into what very beginning of the Ironman training is going to be looking like. Looking forward to the journey ahead and just seeing so much more progress. No doubt there will be some really tough weeks ahead. So yeah, I'm looking forward to just taking on the challenge and seeing what happens. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it and you keep up to date with what's going on.